Anyone who wants to support the FFA. In our chapter, it's oftentimes parents and grandparents, but it's also people who have been in FFA in the past and they know the benefit of it. They may not currently have a child in our school system, but they know what FFA and ag education does and they want to be a part of that.
The FFA alumni just always been very supportive of the local program. The agriculture teachers, we're always busy. We have a lot to worry about, and fundraising would be one less thing that we would have to be concerned about because the FFA alumni is really supportive with helping the agriculture teacher take care of all the financial burden.
Our FFA alumni chapter takes some of the weight off of us as agriculture teachers. They show up at 4:30 in the morning to help cook chickens. They help raise money for students to attend functions. They are there to bring snacks to area contests. In whatever way we ask for help, they're there to provide that help for us.
They are the people that are there on a regular basis, and our students get to know them and they look up to them, and sometimes they come in and help us prepare for competitions. We have alumni members who are guest speakers, and they just help out in so many ways.
And you will be surprised how much support you will get just by simply asking, and just basically the agriculture teacher really tells them what they need, and they'll be very supportive. And that's how I started one over in Randolph County, and I started one over at Terrell County recently. So it's been very successful for me because they really want to do all that they can to help support the local program.
FFA emphasizes is in addition to the things we learn and the things we do, we emphasize the importance of doing everything in an exemplary way. And that's the type of citizens that we want, and FFA, I believe, is a role model for any other organization out there.
The alumni affiliate that my FFA chapter has does many things to assist in the building of our program. Not only do they complete community service projects, which help us expand our name in the community, but they also complete fundraisers throughout the year, which assists my students in FFA trips and also scholarships for seniors who will be attending college in the fall.
It's been said, the best prize that life offers is the chance to work hard at something worth doing. For over 80 years, Georgia Farm Bureau has stood behind farmers and rural communities, delivering protection and a voice to those who provide for their families and yours. Grassroots support, homegrown savings, Georgia Farm Bureau.
Every life moment, every milestone, every journey, all begin with just one.
One conversation.
One decision.
One risk.
One choice, no matter our age,
our background, our gender.
Every day, we all have the power to choose just one action that propels us forward.
It doesn't have to be large, and we don't need to have it all figured out.
Change can feel like a daunting task at times.
Yet each of us can, just one step at a time.
Our individual steps are different.
Yet what unites us
is the power to make that one choice.
One chance.
One risk.
One moment of courage.
Let the games begin.
And then, imagine the collective strength of our individual just ones as a united national FFA organization.
And the impact to our chapters, communities, agriculture, and the larger future. It truly is up to each one of us.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one. Today. Who's ready?
Good morning, Georgia State FFA. Get on your feet and make some noise for your Georgia 2018-19 officer team. Your South Region Vice President from Coffee County, Dawson Adams. Your Central Region Vice President from Veterans, Thomas Maddox. Your Northern Region Vice President from East Side, Miss Ava Jane Teasley. And your South Region Vice President from Echols County, Emily Leonard. Your Central Region Vice President from Montgomery County, Brittany Brady. And your North Region Vice President from Newton College and Caribbean Academy, Buster Harper. Your State FFA Secretary from Lowndes County, Clay Parker. And your State FFA President from Perry, Bryce Roller.
Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is the symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, for the final time, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
I am pleased to announce that there are 6,174 members, advisors, and guests registered at the 91st Georgia FFA Convention, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this 7th General Session of the 91st Georgia FFA Convention duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matter which should properly be presented. And to finish us off in Session 7, we have 2 session chairs. She's an Ag Ed major currently at ABAC and is a red-headed, bulldog-loving gal from Mount Vernon, Georgia. She is serving as your Central Region State Vice President. Please welcome Brittany Brady. From Covington, Georgia, he is a freshman at the University of Georgia, where he is a cadet sergeant in the ROTC. Let's welcome your North Region State Vice President, Dr. Harper.
Welcome to the final session of the 91st Georgia FFA State Convention. Wait, I thought I was welcoming the session. No, I thought I was. Why should you get to say it?
Hold up. Remember all the times that us guys just had to do something because you girls forced us to? Like all the times we had to take group pictures over the years. I think after all 30,000 of those, you owe me.
Well, I recall when us girls wanted matching pink officer shirts, but you boys vetoed us, thus crushing our dreams and sense of style. I think you owe me.
All right, guys. I can think of 100 more battles we've had between the guys and the girls on our team this year. So, dudes, let me just share with you some valuable information I've learned from my experiences this year. First lesson. Sometimes you just gotta man up and be a gentleman. And to be a gentleman, I'll let Brittany have the privilege of welcoming us to this final session.
Whatever. Girls, you will not believe the things that we've had to put up with this year from the guys on our team. But instead of arguing with this guy, allow me to welcome you all to the last session of the 91st Georgia FFA State Convention.
This week has been one for the books. So many award winners, amazing accomplishments, and some awesome moves at the dance last night. And I know for a fact, the rest of my guys out there showed up and showed out. Much better than the girls' moves, at least.
No. If it's anything like the way it is on our team, the guys definitely can't dance better than the girls can. You may think you can, Doster, but let's just see what you can do. I think our audience could use a good laugh to kick off this final session.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road.
I wish I hadn't seen that. You should leave the dancing to the girls. And just like the rest of this session, you are going to hear all about the things I wish I hadn't seen from the guys on our team this year.
We have much to do this session, including electing the 2019-2020 Georgia FFA State Officer Team, recognizing our 100% membership chapters, hearing from our state-winning Cree speaker, and announcing our state Agriscience Fair results. And let's not forget, we'll also hear the inspiring words from our state president Bryce Rowland and State Secretary Clay Parker as they deliver their retiring addresses. So gentlemen, let's make some noise.
And ladies, make some more noise.
As we get ready to kick off this, the 7th and final general session in the 91st Georgia FFA State Convention.
Just one chance, just one moment, change the course. It's time we should raise our voice.
All of us in the arena this morning call the state of Georgia home. And Georgia is well known for producing successful and influential leaders, both male
and female,
who have all risen to make a positive change in the world around us.
Take, for instance, Rebecca Ann Felton, the first woman to serve in the United States Senate, Juliet Gordon Lowe, the founder of the Girl Scouts, and Flannery O'Connor, famous short story author.
Or men like Martin Luther King Jr., past U.S. President Jimmy Carter, and legendary musician Ray Charles.
All of these people left a lasting impact on our state and country, much like this next special guest we are honored to have here with us today. He is a resident of Georgia, agriculturalist, FFA supporter, and is currently living out the last line of the FFA motto, living to serve. In his position, he is working hard to continue our state's legacy of growing, successful, and influential leaders.
Our next guest speaker is a native of Athens, Georgia, where he graduated from the University of Georgia with a degree in agriculture. He then served in the state senate from 2003 to 2007, and in 2010 was appointed to serve as Secretary of State. In 2018, he was elected to serve our great state as the governor of Georgia. We are very thankful for his support of the FFA and recognition of us as the future leaders of our communities, state, and nation this morning. FFA members and guests, please join us in welcoming the Honorable Governor Brian Kemp.
Oh, wow, thank y'all so much. I thought about showing you a few of my moves like Doster, but I don't have time for all that today. Listen, I appreciate Doster and Brittany for the kind introduction. It's certainly an honor for me to be with you all again this year. Boy, what a difference a year makes, huh? I want to start by just first congratulating you on a successful conference that you'll have and are in the middle of, and a great school year this year. I have one question. Are y'all ready for summer break? Well, I know my daughters are as well. Your education in high school is meant to prepare you for a career in the future, and no organization is better than doing that than FFA. Whether you decide to pursue a 4-year degree, learn a trade, enroll in an apprentice program, learning to do, doing to learn, learning to live, living to serve, will help prepare you for whatever path that you choose. I want to commend you for taking time to be involved in FFA. Know that your efforts to better yourself through the organization are going to pay off. I'm told that the theme for the conference is just one. For my 30 years worth of experience in the private sector and service as a public official, I can attest to the fact that leadership often takes just one. Just one leader willing to do the right thing, even when no one is watching, can positively impact the lives of countless people around you. Just one agribusiness person who chooses to go back to their local community and start a business can provide jobs and opportunities for their own hometown. Just one entrepreneur who is willing to take a chance on a dream can pioneer new technology that streamlines or revolutionizes an industry. FFA, your families, and your schools have contributed a great deal so you can be just one. I want to challenge you today to use what you have learned, to apply the skills and the principles you have acquired at this conference, and as an FFA member, to be just one leader in agriculture, agribusiness, or whatever it is you decide to do. You can make a difference. Because if each of you accepts that challenge, imagine the impact the young leaders in this room will have on rural Georgia, have on agriculture, our state, and our nation. Know that your advisors, your teachers, your families, and your governor believe in you. And I know you can get it done. Our state needs you, our number one industry needs you, and our country needs you. Is there anybody here from South or Southwest Georgia? I want to close with letting you know that we continue to fight for our farmers and our farm families in Southwest Georgia. That are battling literally generational losses from Hurricane Michael. I know you all are as disappointed as I am that the Congress has not passed the disaster relief bill. But you must know that Commissioner Black, Senators Perdue and Isaacson, members of our congressional delegation, and President Trump continue to stand with you. And I continue to urge Congress to act now and quit putting politics ahead of our people. Georgians have always stood with our other folks in other states and around the nation in times of disaster. We have sent our hay during droughts out to the west, to our ranchers in the West. We have shipped bottled water to our neighbors when they experienced disaster. This year we experienced a lot of the same in South and Southwest Georgia during Hurricane Michael. But what we are experiencing now is something that's very unusual, is the Congress failing to fund disaster relief money like they have for other storms in the past. This doesn't just affect us. Our neighbors in Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, up the East Coast, North Carolina, California with the fires, Hawaii and others need this funding as well. Now the time has already passed to do this. But please know that I will continue to fight with my colleagues, Commissioner Black, Senators Isaacson and Perdue, to get something done. I hope you guys have a great conference. I'm grateful for your support, but more importantly, I'm grateful for your leadership in FFA, your involvement not only in FFA, but in your local community. It makes Georgia the best state in the country to live, work, and raise our children. God bless you all.
Governor Kemp, thank you for joining us here at the 91st Georgia FFA State Convention. We appreciate all the work you do for agriculture and agricultural education. Thank you for making us proud to call home just one state, Georgia. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation.
Just remember, just one. Go get them, guys.
Doster, when I woke up this morning, I just couldn't help but think of some great memories we have from exactly 1 year ago today.
You know what? Me too. I started crying in the shower this morning for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. And I don't cry a whole lot, but that's when I know it was a pretty special memory.
Really? I knew you loved your teammate.
Hold up. What? I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. The memory I had in mind was of that delicious bowl of cereal I had exactly 365 days ago today. Cinnamon Toast Crunch completely changed my life, and I never knew I was that good at preparing food like that.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? All you boys ever think about is food. Listen here, does this song ring a bell to you at all?
yeah, of course. 1997 NBA Finals at the Chicago Bulls home arena.
No, try again.
Okay, I think I got you now. They play that song when we're about to elect the new state FFA officer team, right?
Finally, I can't believe I have to work with the guys on this team.
Yesterday, we heard the campaign speeches of 12 FFA members who have admirably decided to seek the position of a state FFA officer. The votes have been counted, and the results are now in. It is now time to announce the first 6 members you have elected to represent and serve you, the Georgia FFA Association, as state officers over the next year.
Madam Vice President, do you have an announcement concerning the 2019-2020 State FFA Officer Team?
Yes, I do, Madam Vice President. The first 6 of the 2019-2020 State FFA Officers are from the North Region, Noel Plunkett of the Jackson County FFA Chapter. Kylie Whitworth of the Madison County FFA Chapter. From the Central Region, Sven Oliver of the Harris County FFA Chapter. Eric Robinson of the Effingham County FFA Chapter. From the South Region, Kirk Beecham of the Cochran County FFA Chapter. And Ivy Cook of the Tipp County FFA Chapter. These are the first 6 of your 2019-2020 State FFA Officer Team.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Congratulations to the first 6 members of the 2019-2020 State FFA Officer Team, and good luck during your year of service. As we continue to cheer this session on, we'll also elect a State President, State Secretary, and identify the final 2 members of the team.
These are 6 of the members you all have chosen to represent the over 43,000 members of the Georgia FFA Association as a state officer next year. Hearing their names called was just one moment to kick off their year, filled with thousands more of helping FFA members realize and achieve their full potential. Delegates, 6 state officers have just been elected. Before we begin the next step in the election process, we must officially recall the roll of chapters and seat the delegates. Delegates, it's important that you listen to all instructions carefully to ensure that your vote is counted. Madam Vice President, will you please officially recall the roll of chapters?
Delegates, the State Convention staff is now checking the roll of chapters. Please remain seated in your official delegate chairs so that we can get an accurate listing of all delegates. Remember, the number of votes that your chapter will be allowed will be the same number of delegates that we recognized this morning. Listen carefully for any announcements concerning your chapter. And please give it up for some more awesome FFA talent.
You and me, we made a vow, for better or for worse. I can't believe you let me down, but
but the bruise and the way it hurts. For months on end I've had my doubts, denying every tear. I wish this would be over now, but I know I still need you here. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You've been so unavailable, and sadly I know why. Your heart is unobtainable, even though Lord knows you have mine. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I have loved you for many years, and maybe I am just not enough. You made me realize my deepest fears by lying and tearing us up. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. And I know, 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 I know I'm not the only one.
Delegates, the following chapters have no delegates present. From the North Region, Campbell, Cherokee County, North Paulding, Towns County High, Towns County Middle, Warren Technical. From the Central Region, Baldwin County, Central of Talbot, Clifton Ridge Middle, Gardner Newman Middle, Gray Station Middle, Harlem, Heard County Middle, Henry County, Spalding County, Twiggs County, Warren County, From the South region, Americus Sumter North, Randolph Clay. Delegates, the following chapters have only one delegate present. From the North region, Fannin County Middle, Pleasant Valley, from the South region, Telfair County. If you are an official delegate from any of the chapters mentioned, please report to the Secretary Station immediately. Madam Vice President, there are 641 voting delegates present.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. I now declare the delegates of the 91st Georgia FFA Convention officially seated.
The first Georgia FFA member to serve as state president was a young man named Billy Baldwin from Stetham FFA.
The first female to serve as the state president of our association was Priscilla Weldon of the Nicholson FFA. Now we get to see which FFA member will be elected to take the helm as our next state FFA president over the upcoming year.
Guy or girl, we look forward to seeing what all they will accomplish over the next year. The next step of the election process is very important. Any or all of the officers may choose to seek the office of state FFA president. Those candidates who have decided to run for the office of president are allowed to deliver a 1-minute speech to you, the voting delegates. A candidate must receive a majority of the votes in order to become state FFA president, and if needed, a runoff will be held. It is now time to hear from those officers who have decided to run for the position of state president. Each one will come forward to present his or her speech. After all the candidates have spoken, a delegate packet will be passed out to each delegate. Please hold applause until all candidates have spoken. Will the candidates for state FFA president please come forward?
Well, hello again, Georgia FFA. I'm Kurt Beecham, proudly representing the Colquitt County FFA chapter. Now, one of my favorite quotes says, "Sitting still and wishing made no person great. The good Lord does the fishing, but you must dig the bait." Georgia FFA, the work has begun, but there is still more work to be done. We're not done working. Georgia FFA, vote me and I will work hard for you this year as your state FFA president. So don't be a jerk and vote for Kirk. Thank you.
Yeah! Can you feel it? The excitement of serving you next year is my true inspiration for live action. 1 Peter 4:10 states, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others. My dream is to serve you even more. Together, our organization can be that spark needed to give live action to more chapter, to just one more community, to just one more generation. But I just need one more live action from you. So get lively and vote for Ivy as your state FFA president. Thank you.
Hello, Georgia FFA. My name is Spin Oliver, and I am proudly representing the Harris County FFA chapter. I'm here before you today sincerely grateful that you have given me the opportunity to serve as a Central Region Vice President. If y'all remember, yesterday we talked about the excitement you can feel when you win a game show. Today, we're going to talk about the game show of life that happens when the spotlights go off and the mics go soundless. FFA members, we all have the opportunity to serve others, and if we don't serve others, everything we do is for nothing. That is why us as FFA members, we live to serve, whether it be in our home, our community, or our state. With that in mind, Georgia FFA, I'm asking you to use your just one vote to give me the opportunity to serve as your 2000. Thank you.
Almost 6,000 people every year, members, advisors, and guests are at the Georgia FFA convention. 6,000 agendas, 6,000 opportunities, 6,000 paths of life. So, you, the voting delegates, have made the most of your moments. Once again, I'm asking you to help me make the most of mine. If I am chosen to serve as your state Georgia president, I promise to make the most of our moments. Together, we can build our paths. Together, we can choose our moments. Together is where I want to be. So, Georgia FFA, remember when voting, you don't have to take the L. Just vote for Noel. Thank you.
Yes, I did it again. Now, this chant is not an African war cry, but it is a symbol of peace and bringing people together in harmony to celebrate the birth of a new leader. And what better place than here at the FFA convention with a new state officer team? Georgia FFA, thank you for believing in me to serve with you as the state officer. And now I need your help one more time. I'm going to leave you what Mufasa asked Simba to do. I need you to remember that Hakuna Matata means no worries for the rest of your days. And a vote for Eric Robinson as your 2019-2020 State FFA President means no worries for Georgia FFA. Thank you.
My first reaction when I heard my name called was, whoa. Georgia FFA, thank you for having faith in me, Kylie Faith Whitworth, to help move mountains that may surpass our organization within the next year. At camp, one of the most important things about busting a move on the dance floor is listening to the music. And one of the most important leadership qualities in a leader is listening to others. I want to listen to you and hear what you have to say to help build our organization to the best that it can possibly be. Together, we can create a partnership to help build the Georgia FFA organization for centuries to come. Taylor Swift's song once said, "I don't want to dance if I can't dance with you." With faith, hard work, and a little bit of music, we can move mountains. So please consider me as your next Georgia FFA president and have faith in me, Kylie Faith Whitworth. Thank you.
Will the candidates for state president please return to the stage?
Delegates, you are now receiving a packet of ballots. To be sure that your vote is counted, please mark the appropriate ballot at the correct time. The ballots for state president are blue. Please write only one name on your ballot for state FFA president. Again, please use only the blue ballot that has state president written on it. When you have completed your voting, please pass your ballot to the center aisle. Please do not pass your entire ballot packet, only the blue ballot for state FFA president. If you do not have a ballot packet, a convention staff person will bring you a ballot.
Candidates, please step forward when your name is called. Kirk Beecham of the Colquitt County FFA. Ivy Cook of the Tift County FFA. Spin Oliver from the Harris County FFA. Noelle Plunkett of the Jackson County FFA. Eric Robinson of the Effingham County FFA. And Kylie Whitworth of the Madison County FFA.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I was enough.
We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest. Then you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool when I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but you never showed. And I wanna stay with you until we're graying old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye, then thank my lucky stars for that night. When you look over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. You look beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day will get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool when I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but you never showed. And I wanna stay with you until we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go.
Delegates, if you still have your blue ballot, please raise your hand so convention staff person can come get it from you. Remember, only pass your blue ballot. Keep the other ballots given to you and your pencil. Delegates, this is the final call to turn in your blue ballot. Please raise your hand if you still have your blue ballot for FFA President.
Have all ballots been collected? Candidates, you may leave the stage. Next up in this session, we are going to, wait a minute, where's Doster?
Hey, Brittany, here I am. Sorry I'm late, but I'm ready to go now.
You're fine, but what you got there?
What? Oh, this is just my coffee. Come on now, did you really expect me to make it all the way through the final session without some caffeine? Come on now. Oh my gosh, what is in this poison?
Well, what did you order?
I'm not exactly sure. I grabbed this from Emily's bag on the way up. Oh my gosh. It says white chocolate soy frappuccino? Who on earth would drink this? Come on, I'm a man, and men drink their coffee black.
Okay, Mr. Macho. I'll gladly take that cup of joy off your hands.
Girls may have this super weird talent to find any of that Starbucks coffee tasty, and I'll never understand that. But one thing I'm sure of is that we've got a lot of great musical talent right here in Georgia FFA. Let's put our hands together for some more Georgia FFA talent.
Hey y'all, my name's Olivia Cranford and I'm proudly representing the Dodge County High School FFA chapter. And I'm going to sing a little song called Benny and the Jets for y'all. Hey kids, shake it loose together. The spotlight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. We'll kill the fatted calf tonight, so stick around. You're gonna hear electric music, solid walls of sound. Say, Candy and Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Ooh, but they're so spaced out. Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's a really king. She's got electric boots and Moe suits. You know I read it in a magazine. Oh, Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. The faithless, maybe they're blinded, but Benny makes them ageless. We shall survive, let us take ourselves along. Well, we fight our parents out in the streets to find who's right or who's wrong. Say, Candy and Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Ooh, but they're so spaced out. Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's a really king. She's got electric boots and Moe suits. You know I read it in a magazine. Oh,
Thank y'all.
Paul, some people say Clay Parker's a little bit OCD.
A little? We're talking about Clay Parker.
Yeah,
A little?
a little bit. The kid that has to have mayonnaise on his Chick-fil-A chicken minis before he eats them.
I mean, we're talking about Clay Parker. This man folds his dirty clothes.
Yeah, and heaven help him if he gets that hair messed up even in the mud obstacle course at camp.
I mean, that thing could last through a hurricane.
I know it. And then he gets upset with his dad when his dad had to feed his show pig for him if he didn't mix the feed exactly like it was written down in the barn. So, I mean, he is maybe a little bit more than OCD.
Maybe a lot.
I've known Clay basically since he was born, but I first became involved with him with his ag projects when he had his first pig when he was in first grade. I still remember this little baby-faced boy in his little rubber boots holding a pair of clippers out here trying to clip the pig, and every time the pig squealed or went to the bathroom, he would jump back and was scared of the pig. But from there, I watched Clay grow and become a very proficient livestock exhibitor, very diligent in how his animals were always prepared. Clay came into my classroom at Pine Grove Middle as an eager sixth grader, always wanting to be part of our FFA program. No matter the contest, floriculture, livestock judging, nursery landscape, Clay was always willing to participate. He was always eager to learn to the point of even wanting to glove up when we bred the cow that produced his first show steer, and some of y'all know what that's about. But one thing about Clay, he was always pushing the other people in his chapter. He wanted them to succeed as much as he wanted to. Even if he didn't accomplish what he did and place where he wanted to, he was always cheering the others to make them better and make our chapter and our program better. And this was a thing that made me as an ag teacher become a better ag teacher.
I first met Clay, I guess it's been 6-7 years ago now when he come to the barn and bought a steer from me. And ever since then, we've just formed a great friendship. Now he's really Uncle Clay to my kids. He's probably like a third child to me now because he lives in Athens and goes to school there, and that's where we live. And he's at my house probably every other Friday night wanting something to eat. And but at the shows, Clay, anytime I needed Clay to go check on another kid for me or help a kid get his hair right, anytime I call him to come help me at the farm, Clay's there. And that's one thing. If you're going to think about Clay Parker, is just loyalty. He's willing to help anybody, and he wants everybody to succeed.
It is our great pleasure to introduce my former student,
my friend,
with his retiring address, Be Intentional, Clay Parker.
Imagine this. You're showing your steer in senior showmanship, and the judge says, "Showman, we're going to swap calves with the person to your left." For any cattle showman, these are the most feared words, especially when you're trading your cool, calm, collected steer for the huge Brahma next to you that you can swear has been giving you the stink eye the whole show. That terrified showman was me, and this was my experience when I grabbed a hold of that heifer and tried to walk. Now, even though that heifer was showing me more than I was showing her, I was on a mission that day. I was determined to win senior showmanship, and nothing, not even a humpback heifer, was going to stop me. That was my intention. Everyone in this room has intentions for their life, whether that is winning your favorite career development event, becoming a state finalist in your proficiency area, or making an A in chemistry. At its core, an intention is your purpose behind doing something. We have big and small goals for our lives. Our intentions are the drive that allow us to complete our goals. Without intentions, our goals are powerless thoughts. Do you want your goals to sit on the shelf collecting dust because of a lack of use? Or do you want to fill those goals with intentions so that you can impact others and see yourself succeed? Are you willing to go the extra mile to succeed? Are we looking to succeed in our task or just get by with as little effort as possible? The first step to being intentional is figuring out what we want to achieve. Being intentional takes commitment to yourself and what we are trying to accomplish. Prioritizing time to work and prepare on the task of our overall goals is what being intentional signifies. Sometimes getting by may seem less strenuous and exhausting, but we have to ask ourselves the real question that faces us. How badly do we want it? Figuring out what we want to be successful at is the easy part, but all the planning, hard work, and commitment that goes into being successful are the more difficult factors. On the delegate floor, in the third row, 5 seats from the aisle, Section 7, Row D, Seat 11, Section 218, Row M, Seat 7, or anywhere else in the arena, our purpose in being here is intentional. We have the opportunity to meet new friends, develop a better understanding of the FFA and agriculture, grow our experiences by competing, and strive to broaden our horizons. In 2012, I attended my first state convention. I was sitting in this very seat when I decided that I wanted to expand my SAE, dive deeper into CDEs, and ultimately become a state officer. The first step to being intentional is deciding what our purpose is. We cannot think of acting on our intentions without our best performance that we can give. The second step to being intentional is pursuing our purpose. A quote by Carl von Clausewitz says, "Pursue one great decisive aim with force and determination." When I think of this quote, I think of my older brother, Clint. He loves to deer hunt, and I remember the many times Clint walked through the house looking like a floating face because every other part of his body was covered in camouflage. I would say to him, "Clint, this is not a 15-degree morning hunt in Illinois. It's a humid morning in the corner of the hayfield stand." He would shrug his shoulders, walk out the door, and head to the stand. For Clint, his great decisive aim came from aiming the barrel of his rifle at that trophy buck. His intentions were to make sure the deer would not see or smell him and be able to outsmart them. Clint's pursuit of going all out for a simple hunt was intentional because he set his sights on trying to accomplish his goal of harvesting the perfect buck. For you, your intentions may be to prepare tirelessly for a sporting event, study countless hours for a CDE, grow your SAE, or serve an officer position. No matter what our intentions are, if we are not giving our absolute best and putting forth every possible ounce of effort, then what are we doing? We are not being intentional, but instead wasting our time because we are selling ourselves short. Even though my brother never actually hunts in Illinois, he puts all that he has in him into trying to harvest that perfect buck. We cannot expect to see progress without effort because our intentions should match and exceed our impact. When we hit the finish line, we have to know that we have left no I undotted and no T uncrossed. However, what if we lose our driving effort because fear sneaks up on us? I have always enjoyed listening and watching auctions, whether they were for livestock, silent auctions, reality TV show auctions like AMC's Storage Wars or Shipping Wars, or computer purchase auctions. Auctions relate to our time in the FFA and life too. When the auctioneer begins his chant, it is time to find out which buyer wants the item most. We are the buyers, our bids are our efforts, and the item is our opportunities. The final step to being intentional is applying effort before it is too late. We have to be intentional with our bids if we want to secure the purchase that is up for grabs, because it won't be long until we hear going once, going twice, sold. Will we be the pursuer of a new opportunity or go home empty-handed? Are we scared of taking a chance and bidding because we fear failure? Georgia FFA, I'm here to tell you that failing is not the end. Failure is a new beginning. If we let fear overtake our dreams and keep us from pursuing opportunities, we could miss that just one moment that could completely change our lives. Let's take control of the auction and bid as high as we can. Giving it our all is what matters most, not the results. Fear ruins intentions, and fear may never leave. But will you be courageous enough and say, me, pick me. I'm willing to pay the price. I'll do it. FFA members, we do not have forever, and we are not guaranteed our next breath. So why waste our time not fulfilling our intentions? We put forth time and effort, but if we do not act now, we will be outbid and watching our dreams disappear. Eventually, our time in these blue jackets will come to an end, and we will find ourselves remembering the memories and experiences that we had. Do we want to look back and see unfinished tasks and missed opportunities? Or do we want to look back and smile? Because we intentionally did, saw, triumphed, failed, met, and impacted all that we could. We have a decision to make. And the time starts now. Are we going to sit by and let the world shape us, or will our intentions shape ourselves? Time is of the essence. Right here, right now, in this arena, in these blue jackets, be intentional and make a choice. FFA members, our purpose in being here is to practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. This is our purpose. But without intentions, simply 20 words that we repeat because they are in opening ceremonies. Impact does not come without dedication and exertion of force. It is our responsibility to make good choices, strive for success, and desire for nothing less. Live without the fear of failing. Capitalize on every moment. Capture your goals with arms wide open. Make a choice, make a difference, and be intentional.
Clay, thank you for a year filled with corny jokes, funny voices, lots of hairspray, and for informing us more than we ever really needed to know about showing cattle. Whether you were shouting from the bleachers at a Georgia Bulldogs game or leading a session at a conference for our beloved FFA members, Your passion and enthusiasm is unmatched. Because of this, you have constantly pushed us to be our best and have a work ethic that is admired by us all. Thank you for fiercely loving this organization and the people in it. Love always. Ava Jane, Doster, Thomas, Dawson, Emily, Bryce, and Brittany. Georgia FFA, your 2018-2019 State FFA Secretary, Clay Parker.
Yesterday was your last day, but tomorrow was too late. Could you say goodbye yesterday? Would you live each moment like your last? Leave old pictures in the past. Donate every dime you have. Yesterday was your last day.
Hey, Brittany, you remember that time this year where we were traveling to the FFA camp in Covington, and Emily just decided it was a great time for her car to break down 30 miles away from the camp at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, I remember we had to go all the way out there and go get her.
Yeah, we sure did. But you know what? It's a good thing Dawson, Bryce, Thomas, and I, some real manly men, were there to help.
Really? That's interesting because I don't remember you boys doing anything productive.
What? Are you kidding me? Come on now. We men know how to fix a car, and there is no way we will walk away from something before it has been properly fixed.
That's interesting because what I do remember is the group of you huddled around the hood of Emily's car, hollering at each other for 30 minutes before we finally had to call a wrecker anyways.
All right, you know what? We had to use our expert knowledge to diagnose the car with a problem that we just simply didn't have the tools on us at the time to fix.
Right. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Doster. I may be on a team with a bunch of typical guys who think they're good at coming up with solutions to real-world problems, but this next group of FFA members that we are about to recognize has successfully stepped up to that challenge. Members from all across our state have chosen to make their just one moment happen by using the scientific method to create research projects in the agriscience or food science industry. Members competing in the Agriscience Fair conducted research, performed an experiment, and created a display with a written report to demonstrate their findings. These members understand that just one action could lead to innovative solutions that could revolutionize the agriculture industry and maybe even the world. Mr. Vice President, will you please read the names of this year's Agriscience Fair winners?
It is a pleasure to introduce our Agriscience Fair winners. Each of the winners this afternoon will receive a plaque, a $100 cash award, and $500 travel money to compete in the National Agriscience Fair at the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis this fall. The advisor of the state winner will also receive a $100 cash award. All of our Agriscience Fair awards are sponsored by the Georgia FFA Foundation. In the Animal Systems category, sponsored by the Georgia FFA Foundation, the Division I winner is Britton Davis of the Lowndes Middle FFA chapter.
Congratulations.
Winning Division II from the Franklin County Middle FFA chapter are Isaac Hall and Ryan Champlin. In Division III, the winner is Eli Halford of the Franklin County FFA chapter. In Division IV, our winners are Jakiria Lockhart and Samaria Murray of the Cedar Shoals FFA chapter. In Division V, the winner is Elizabeth Fisher of the Lowndes County FFA chapter. And in Division VI, our winners are Georgia Cooper and Addison Bridges of the Chattooga County FFA chapter. Competing in the Environmental Services Natural Resources category, the Division I winner is Madeline Morrow of the Oconee Middle FFA chapter. Winning Division II from the Hillsman Middle FFA chapter are Ellie Crane and Coriander McGrivey. In Division III, the winner is Joni Lumley of the Bleckley County FFA chapter. In Division IV, our winners are James Jones and Madison Webb of the Lowndes County FFA chapter. In Division 5, the winner is Paige Reiser of the Rutland FFA chapter. And in Division 6, our winners are Cedric Montgomery and Zachary Gay of the Lowndes County FFA chapter.
Oh, yeah, you have to play.
In the Food Products and Processing Systems category, the Division 1 winner is Zoe Crow of the Ware County Middle FFA chapter. Winning Division 2 from the Lowndes Middle FFA chapter are Ralu Mercer and Jonathan Rivers. In Division 3, the winner is Bethany Champion of the Sonoraville FFA chapter. In Division 4, our winners are Kathleen Rowell Adcock and Allie Royston of the Franklin County FFA chapter. In Division 5, the winner is Lauren Moyer of the Dutchtown FFA chapter. And in Division 6, our winners are Erica Lewis and Anna Wallace of the Thompson FFA chapter. In the Plant Systems category, the Division 1 winner is Sydney Cannon of the North Habersham Middle FFA chapter. Winning Division 2 from the Hillsman Middle FFA chapter are Chloe Smith and Lillian McGrevy.
Step up. Congratulations.
In Division 3, the winner is Matthew Bright of the North Oconee FFA chapter. In Division 4, our winners are Joseph Corbett and Caden Matthews of the Lowndes County FFA chapter. In Division 5, the winner is Marin Looney of the Oconee County FFA chapter. And in Division 6, our winners are Gabriella Daughtery and Dawson Peak of the Lowndes County FFA chapter. In the Power, Structural, and Technical Systems category, the Division 1 winner is David Wheeler of the Malcolm Bridge Middle FFA chapter. Winning Division 2 from the Hillsman Middle FFA chapter are Tori Radajak and Emma McKellen. In Division 3, the winner is Zachary Daw of the Lowndes County FFA chapter. In Division 4, our winners are Alexander Turner and Canyon Randall of the Franklin County FFA chapter. And in Division 6, our winners are Alexis Herring and Madison McDonald of the Lowndes County FFA chapter. And competing in the Social Systems category, the Division 1 winner is Jackson Rutledge of the Youth Middle FFA chapter. Winning Division 2 from the Lowndes Middle FFA chapter are Gracie Sutton and Jordan Brown. In Division 4, our winners are Connie Rogers and Ty Parks of the Lowndes County FFA chapter. In Division 5, the winner is Caleb Bell of the Berrien County FFA chapter. And in Division 6, our winners are Sarah Chetney and Edgar Escueda of the Cedar Shoals FFA chapter. Congratulations to all of the 2019 Agriscience Fair winners, and thank you to our generous sponsor.
Doster? What you got there?
This is a map.
And why do you have a map?
Just trying to figure out where I'm going to eat after convention's over.
Okay. Why don't you figure out where you want to go and then ask someone for directions like a normal person?
Come on, Brendan. No. I can figure this out myself. Where do you want to go?
Oh, I don't care.
All right, how about Cracker Barrel?
No, not that.
But you just said you didn't care.
I don't.
Oh my gosh, the girls on our team can never make up their minds.
And the boys never want to ask anyone for help.
All right, we all may have our own communication issues, But this next FFA member has none when it comes to delivering our beloved FFA creed that conveys the values and beliefs held by the National FFA organization and its members. For 88 years, the creed has been memorized and recited by countless basic agriculture students across our country, and this next FFA member has a special ability to make these words come to life. It is an honor to have our state FFA creed speaker with us this morning to perform this inspiring rendition of our beloved FFA history. FFA members, please join us in welcoming our state-winning creed speaker, Joey Blackstock from the Jefferson Middle FFA chapter.
The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany. I believe in the future of agriculture with a faith born not of words but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculturists in the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years. I believe that to live and work on a good farm or to be engaged in other agricultural pursuits is pleasant as well as challenging, for I know the joys and discomforts of agricultural life and hold an inborn fondness for those associations which, even in hours of discouragement, I cannot deny. I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others. I believe in my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly, with such knowledge and skill as I can secure, and in the ability of progressive agriculturists to serve our own and the public interest in producing and marketing the product of our toil. I believe in less dependence on begging and more power in bargaining, in the life abundance and enough honest wealth to help make it so, for others as well as myself, in less need for charity and more of it when needed, in being happy myself and playing square with those whose happiness depends upon me. I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life, and that I can exert an influence in my home and community, which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task. Thank you.
Joey, congratulations on your accomplishment. Thank you for sharing with us your inspiring rendition of the beloved FFA creed that lives on through the FFA members all around us. We wish you the very best as you prepare to represent the Georgia FFA Association this fall at the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis. At this convention, there is a group of dedicated FFA members working hard to... Oh, Brittany, there you are. Where have you been?
Sorry I'm late, Doss. I had to go backstage and reapply some hairspray. You know my hair gets frizzy.
Jeez, you girls take forever to get ready back there. Applying mascara, brushing eyebrows, this, that, and everything else.
That was wrong on so many levels. Besides, at least I was being productive. All you boys ever do back there is stuff your face with snacks.
You know what? You are absolutely correct. However, while all this and more goes on backstage, there's also a group of dedicated FFA members back there working hard to ensure that convention runs smoothly for all of our wonderful guests. Those members are our foundation ambassadors.
The goal of the Convention Ambassador Program is to connect Georgia FFA members with legislators, foundation donors, potential donors, judges, and other special guests as they attend our convention. Our ambassadors provide personal stories from the classroom, supervised agricultural experience, and FFA experiences to our generous supporters and leave a lasting impact on those they assist. Madam Vice President, will you please read the names of this year's 2019 Convention Ambassadors?
Yes, I will, Madam Vice President. But first, will Miss Christy Thomas, the advisor of Brooks County Middle School, please come to the Secretary Station? I am pleased to read the following names of Convention Ambassadors. Joey Blackstock of the Jefferson City FFA. Catherine Cohen, Bainbridge. Rose Coleman, Eccles County. Georgia Cooper, Chattooga County. Carson Deal, Seminole County. Carter Goforth, Kahula Creek High. Ansley Greer, Bullington Academy.
Hey, what's up?
Jacob Harper, Pelham. Cameron Harris Trice, Upson Lee High. Alexis Herring, Lowndes County High. Lacey Hickman, Gordon Central. Kale Howington, East Jackson High. Nate McKinney, East Jackson High. Gage Nichols, Tiff County High. Luke Nichols, Berrien County High. Hogan Smith, Snorreville. Sarah Varnado, Tibbs County High. Chase Willis, Colquitt County High. And Corey Yarbrough of the Madison County High. And our two ambassador facilitators, LaCoyas Hodges and Madison Parker. Thank you again for your service this week.
Madam Vice President, do you have an announcement concerning the election of our 2019-2020 State FFA President?
Yes, I do, Mr. Vice President. The new 2019-2020 State FFA President is Eric Robinson of the Edmonton County FFA Chapter. And the new 2019-2020 State FFA Vice President from the Central Region is Lizzie Parks of the Franklin County FFA Chapter.
Hey, Brittany, you know what the best thing is about official dress?
Being able to match 669,989 of our closest friends from around the country.
Not what I was thinking, but yeah, that too. No, the best thing about it is the ability to get ready in 10 minutes.
Must be nice. You don't have to fight a battle with pantyhose every time you put it on and then hope it doesn't rip.
All right, well, you girls don't have to get the perfect knot and a tie each morning, and the guys on our team still beat you girls to breakfast in the mornings.
That's because you don't have to walk slower in heels like we do. It's not easy. I saw a group of girls speed walking to the 6th session this morning, and that took some serious skill.
And the guys who can get that perfect Windsor knot on the first try have a true talent. Our next FFA member can not only rock official dress, but can rock this stage too. Let's put our hands together for some more Georgia FFA talent.
Hi everybody, I'm Allison Chassero from Metter, Georgia FFA, and I am proudly representing them today. And today I'll be singing Famous in a Small Town by Miranda Lambert. They say life is so much sweeter through the telephoto lens of fame. Around here you get just as much attention cheering at the high school football game. I dreamed of going to Nashville, put my money down and place my bet. But I just got the first book of the season. I made the front page of the Turner Town Gazette. Every last one, right one, rural heart's got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend, baby knows it's just a little too well. Whether you're late for church or you're stuck in jail, hey, word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Tyler and Casey broke up. It ended pretty quietly. We heard he was caught red-handed with her mama. Well, that's just what they let us all believe. 'Cause every last one, round one, rural heart's got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend, baby knows it's just a little too well. Whether you're late for church or you're stuck in jail, hey, word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Baby, who needs their faces in a magazine? Me and you, we were stars this town since we were 17. Let's go on down to the quick stop. Wear your yellow shades and I'll put on my tight jeans. And we'll just spend the weekend burning rubber. And we'll let them point and stare in disbelief. 'Cause every last one, round one, rural heart's got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend, baby knows it just a little too well. Whether you're late for church or you're stuck in jail, hey, word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Thank y'all.
Our next speaker is quite the character.
He's well known for a few things.
For instance, stealing any food left unattended, no matter who it belongs to, having the most creative strategies for talking people into things, listening to the oldest country music possible, and always being the guy to tell you the honest truth, even when you don't want to hear it.
He's also the only person I know that would purchase a Madagascar hissing cockroach to be the Ag Department's class pet and then go on to name him Argene.
This guy takes FFA to the next level.
His love for the FFA and its members are unmatched. Well, almost. He may actually love those nasty gas station hot dogs just a little bit more.
Without further ado, please help us welcoming our favorite blogger and my very best friend.
And one of my favorite Roland siblings, here to present his retiring address, Drops in a Bucket, your state FFA president, Bryce Roland.
Am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she sees my stats, I bet you that she gon' know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Okay. Oh, I'm out of shape. Oh, hey. Okay. I'm good. Okay. Wow. What a crowd. You know, there's something I would love to check off my bucket list that I can only do with a crowd this big. Now,
For those of us who aren't familiar with the term bucket list, it's a list of all our goals and dreams that we would like to accomplish before we will kick the bucket. So, having explained that, the thing I would like to check off my bucket list, start a wave, be the first one to start a wave. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start us off on this side of the room right here. When I say 3 and do it, we're going to all stand up and do one rotation around the room, just one rotation. All right, so here we go. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. It's still going. Come on, keep it going. There it goes. Oh my gosh, they're going to do it. 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 They're going to. Whoa! Give yourself a round of applause. Let's do it. Woo! Fantastic job. That was awesome. Now, while I'm up here, y'all mind if I just share a few more of these with y'all? Yeah, why not? Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Become the first president of the United States from Georgia. Wait, what? Jimmy Carter did that first? Oh, okay, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'll just become the first president who is an FFA member. No, seriously? Jimmy Carter did that too? Oh, well, that's Jimmy Carter 2, Bryce Rowland 0. Now, if we were to continue traveling down this list, we'd see things like go skydiving, visit all 50 states, obtain my American FFA degree, or be more positive. You see, this is more than just a list of my goals. It's a compilation of my dreams. We often work towards our goals and leave our dreams to the wayside, thinking that because their dreams are unrealistic or that they'll work out on their own. But you must work towards your dreams. You must make those dreams happen. That is why it is so important to create a bucket list. Because when we put those dreams down on paper, they become goals. And that's all goals are, dreams with deadlines. When we check something off our bucket list, we fill our bucket. At the end of our days, we should look into our bucket and see it filled with completed experiences. But we can only fill our bucket if we're willing to grab hold at the opportunities in front of us. The Latin phrase carpe diem translates to seize the day. Now, we only have a limited amount of time on this earth, and there is far too much to be done. So we must seize the day. When I think of someone who has seized the day, I think of my friend Carl. Y'all know him? Carl Fredrickson from the Disney blockbuster Up is the epitome of carpe diem. For years, he had dreamed of visiting Paradise Falls in South America. And one day, he followed through on that dream. So, he tied millions of balloons to his house and sailed off to paradise. This would lead to an epic adventure which included dangerous storms, supposedly extinct birds, talking dogs, and new friends. Now, I'm not saying that we have to tie millions of balloons to our houses because, well, that's physically impossible. What I'm saying is that things like climbing mountains, running marathons, running for chapter office, obtaining the American FFA degree, learning a musical instrument, or getting married, and so many more life-changing experiences that fill our bucket. Life constantly throws adventure and opportunity at us. It is up to us to reach out, cup in hand, and let opportunity flow inside. Are you missing out because you have your hands stuffed inside your pockets? Reach out. We must be able to recognize opportunity, seize the day, and fill our buckets. Past quarterback for the Florida Gators and Heisman Trophy winner Tim Tebow has had a pretty successful college football career. Now, I'm not sure there's too many Florida Gator fans in the house, but y'all just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Some? Good, cool. Some? Well, Tim Tebow led the Florida Gators to 2 Bowl Series championships, including the national championship in 2008. Then he would go on to play professional football and baseball, all while still filling his bucket with physical accomplishments. While valuable, physicality cannot fill our bucket to the brim. So, Tim continues to live his life to the fullest through his project known as Night to Shine, which is a huge and unforgettable prom night experience for people with special needs ages 16 and above. Tim fills his bucket with both physical, spiritual, and service-minded deeds like a passion to serve others, a strong faith in God, and a love of country. We cannot fill our bucket with just one aspect of our lives, but must have multiple streams pouring in. Now, to completely fill our bucket, we need to make sure those dreams are completed. A few years ago, I took a school trip to Spain, which I 10 out of 10 recommend. And while I was walking down the streets of Barcelona, I got separated from my group. So, I put my book bag over my shoulders and went walking down the busy streets looking for my friends. Now, and as I was walking down the street by myself, a big old man came up to me right in my face. And in a British accent, he said, "Take the bag off your shoulders." Now, to translate that into Southern, what he was saying was, "Take that there bag off your shoulders." Shocked, I said, "Come again?" To which he once again said, "Take the bag off your shoulders." Now, y'all can imagine me. I was like, "All right, buddy, you messed with the wrong American. This here's Perry, this here's Georgia. Yeehaw, let's go." But what really happened was, okay, this is how I die. I'm okay with that. Now, y'all have to understand something. This book bag had my passport, my wallet, and like 2 Slim Jims in there, so there was no way he was getting a hold of that. So, summoned up all my courage. Looked that man straight in the eyes. I said to him, "No," and booked it on out of there. Now, I have to think back to this time in Spade when filling my bucket. I refuse to let that bag get away from me. We got to keep that same mindset when filling our bucket. What goals are you unwilling to let go of? What dreams at the end of the day must stick with you? If we refuse to let anything stop us from completing our goals and living out our dreams, then and only then can we fill our bucket. Georgia FFA, always live life to the fullest, and drop by drop, fill your bucket. If we don't strive to achieve those physical accomplishments, we can never be complete. Just as we don't obtain characteristics such as positivity, faith, and love, we will never be full. In all of your dreams, refuse failure, strive for success, and don't you ever settle for anything less. If this means you want to go skydiving, then go skydiving. If this means you want to run a marathon, then ready, set, and go, baby. If you want to attain that American FFA degree, then do it. If you want to run for chapter, area, state, or even a national office, start that journey now. Get straight A's in school. If you need to go to church more, then go to church more. If you want to start being nicer, there is no better time than the present. Whatever you want or need to do, do it. Hug your mama. Tell your dad you love him. Each drop focuses on the positive. Each drop lets us live life to the fullest. Georgia FFA, never stop filling your bucket.
Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on the full-length Mansion, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I watched the eagle as it was flying.
Bryce Rowland, who are also known as the baby giraffe. No one will ever be able to fill those FFA shoes like you can. You live out the American dream to the fullest. Constantly keep our team laughing in a positive mood, and have truly taught our team what it means to be a tough state officer. Thank you for constantly keeping our team moving and Georgia FFA members excited to live to serve. We are so thankful to have had a president like yourself that led this association into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Georgia FFA, your 2018-2019 State FFA President from the Perry FFA Chapter, Bryce Rowland.
Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls, you know that I am the baddest
there is one more position remaining to fill the new slate of officers. It is time to determine our state FFA secretary and learn the identity of our final state vice president. Of the original 6 vice presidents, any of those who are not from the same region as the president may choose to run for state FFA secretary. The candidates for state FFA secretary will have the opportunity to deliver a 1-minute speech to you, the voting delegates. The candidate speeches will be presented by alphabetical order of the candidate's last name, and we will use the same voting process that we have in the previous balloting situations this morning. Will the candidates for state FFA secretary please come forward?
FFA chapter. Now, in one of the greatest movies of all time, Forrest Gump, we meet a man by the name of Bubba. Now, Bubba loves shrimp. And I can relate to Bubba, except I love corn. You got corn on the cob, corn casserole, cream corn, candy corn, popcorn, kettle corn, and many other types of corn. So station me by the ear of corn and vote Kirk as your next state FFA secretary. Don't be a jerk and vote for Kirk. Thank you.
FFA members, I can't even express the joy that I have in my heart right now. The true joy is knowing I will serve you next year. As your secretary, I promise to bring live action to the Georgia FFA to keep us growing and successful. So give me a yee and get lively and vote for Ivy. Thank you.
Hello, Georgia FFA. Like I mentioned earlier, there are 6,000 of us in this room, led along by a string of defining moments and a path to state convention that we all had to follow. As you have chosen your moments, I would love to be a part of this one. If you choose to elect me for your state secretary, I will encourage everyone to follow after their moments and make the best of them. So remember when voting, don't take an L and vote for Noel. Thank y'all.
Hello again, Georgia FFA. If you haven't figured out by now, I love to dance, and I am so excited for the opportunity to biker shuffle, foot loose, and slide our way into this next year of growing opportunities. So with that said, have faith in me, Kylie Faith Whitworth, to serve as your next Georgia FFA State Secretary. Thank you.
Will the candidates for state FFA secretary please return to the stage?
Delegates, in the election for state FFA secretary, you will now vote on the yellow colored ballot. Remember to write only one name for state FFA secretary and send your yellow ballot to the center aisle. Again, you should only mark a yellow ballot for state FFA secretary. Please no cheering or jeering.
Candidates, please step forward when your name is called. Kirk Beecham of the Colquitt County FFA chapter. Ivy Cook of the Tift County FFA chapter. Noel Plunkett of the Jackson County FFA chapter. And Kylie Whitworth of the Madison County FFA chapter. Delegates, if you still have your yellow ballot, please raise it in the air so the convention staff can collect it from you. Again, if you still have your yellow ballot, please raise it in the air.
Have all ballots for State FFA Secretary been collected? Thank you, candidates. You may leave the stage.
You know, Duster, I've been thinking.
Hold up, that's dangerous.
And that's rude.
Fair point.
Anyways, I've been wondering who is more excited to be here at the last session of the 91st Georgia FFA State Convention, the guys or the gals?
Oh, I'm absolutely sure it's the guys.
I don't know, Doss. Us girls can get pretty loud when we want to.
That's the truest thing you've said all day.
Well, maybe if you boys listened the first time we said something, we wouldn't have to get so loud. But ladies, let's put those skills to use and make some noise.
Okay, ladies, that was pretty good, but gentlemen, I think we can do a little bit better. Gentlemen, if you're excited to be here at this final session, let me hear you say, "Oh yeah!"
Okay, guys, I see the effort you put into that. But how about we all make some noise for this next FFA member who has put a lot of effort into their music. Join us in welcoming to the stage your next Georgia FFA talent.
Hi again, everybody, and now I'm going to play Jolene by Dolly Parton. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, but there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Thank you.
This year, we may have argued over where to eat, what songs to listen to, what kind of coffee to drink, or who's right and who's wrong.
No, not that one. I'm always right. Carry on.
Okay, but I think one thing we can both agree on is that we've had one special group of people supporting us this year.
You mean the kind of people who have constantly encouraged us and cared for us, whether it was giving us a meal after a long day of working or being on the road, or giving us a place to stay when we needed one?
Yes, exactly. The kind of people who have helped us behind the scenes to prepare for conferences and trips. The kind we go to for advice when we desperately need it. And the kind who are there to remind us that wherever we go or whatever we do, home will always be just a call away.
Our families have watched us begin a new journey this year. Whether it was starting out at college or finishing up at high school, whether it was traveling all over the state of Georgia or all the way to Washington, D.C., whether it was watching us gear up to facilitate for the first time this summer at chapter officer leadership training or for the last time at the Green Hand and Success conferences, we have been on a wild ride, and through it all, our families have been a constant source of love and support. Georgia FFA, it is our pleasure to introduce to you our parents and honor them for their dedication.
The most important thing in the world is family and love. Raven, thank you for always being by my side through the thick and the thin. You inspire me every single day to reach for higher and bigger things. You never fail to make sure that I am better now than I was the day before. Continue to shine your light because you always know how to make an impact on others. Mama, thank you for being the best mom I could ask for. You have the biggest heart in the world and always make sure that I have my life together. Every day you always know how to put a smile on my face and make sure that I know that I can accomplish anything that I set forth to do. You have always been my #1 supporter through everything. I always remind myself that I am very blessed to have you as my mother. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. Daddy, thank you for always pushing me to drive for excellence. You have taught me so many life lessons. From being a hard worker to always using my manners, I appreciate all the little things that you do for me. I am proud to be your son. Georgia FFA, it is an honor to introduce to you my parents, Beth and James Maddox, and bestow upon them their honorary state FFA degrees.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. Where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
If there is one group that has always supported my endeavors, it would definitely be my family. Casey and Sarah, you two are the coolest little sisters a girl could ask for. I may be living 4 hours away, but know that I'm always looking forward to watching Netflix and jamming out with you when I come home to visit. I'm so proud of the young ladies that you're both becoming. Daddy, you're my rock. No matter how far I go or how many times I fail, I know that you will always have my back. I can always count on you for solid life advice and for a phone call after the dogs win. Thank you for teaching me to work hard and pushing me to do my best. Mama, you're my favorite adventuring partner. Whether we're taking a random road trip through Florida or flying to Colorado for a last-minute Christmas break trip, I know I'll always have you to travel the world with. Thank you for showing me what perseverance truly means and never failing to keep me straight when I mess up. I love you both more than you know, and although I may be up at college now, I'll always be your little girl. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you to my parents, Robin Corbett and Alan Leonard, and bestow upon them their honorary state FFA degree.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. 'Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I've made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
When all the dust settles and the crowds are gone, the only things that matter are faith and family. Mimi, Poppy, and Nanny, y'all are the best grandparents that I could ask for. Thank you for all the phone calls and all of your prayers. Papa Randy, thank you for instilling in me a love for music, and I know you are looking down on us today. Peyton, thank you for all the laughs, goat shows, and four-wheeler rides. You're one of the coolest people I know, and I will never stop giving you a hard time. Mama, the person that listens to all of my big ideas, supports me in everything I do, calls herself my personal secretary, and serves everyone with her whole heart. You have instilled in me a genuine love for others in Christ, and you will never know the love that I have for you. Daddy, thanks for all the life lessons, from teaching me to drive the tractor, to countless hours in our show barn, to learning to play the bass for your musical child, to our long days fishing on the river. I am forever grateful that God saw fit to give me a daddy who lives out what it means to be a godly example. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you my parents, Ron and Sheila Adams, and bestow upon them the honorary state FFA degree.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. 'Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I've made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
God has truly blessed me to be where I am today, and it took a great deal of prayer, mentorship, and support to be able to stand on this stage. My local FFA chapter, church family, and my friends are constant encouragers to me in my life, and I am so thankful for them all. Where I come from, family is of great value, and it takes all of them to raise a child. Words can't express the love and appreciation I have for all of my grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins who influenced me over the years. To my family at Brady Farm, I am grateful for the love and passion for the agriculture industry that you all instilled in me. Lauren, when you wished for a little sister, I'm sure I'm not what you expected, but having you as an older sister exceeds any expectation I could have had. You led me into the FFA organization in this blue corduroy jacket, and you always push me to be my best in all that I do, and I wish the best for you and my future brother-in-law. Lastly, Mama and Daddy, thank you. Thank you for constantly checking up on me and encouraging me. Thank you for the late nights and long hours you have put in helping me achieve my goals, whether it was at the house studying or at the barn with the hogs. Thank you for believing in me always and loving me unconditionally. I love you both so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce you to my parents, Tracy and Sheila Brady, and bestow upon them their honorary state FFA degree.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. 'Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I
Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always hopes, always trusts, and always perseveres. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13, 6 and 7. Sam and Lucas, from all the times we've picked a fight over anything to the thousands of memories we've made playing a pickup game or a round of catch in the yard, it's been a pleasure to grow up with you two as my younger brothers. We've learned about life through it all, but more importantly, we've learned how to overcome it together. I am a better person because I am your brother. I will always have your back. Dad, you once told me that when I was born, you never thought you could love or care for a person as much as you did me. I've never doubted that, and I couldn't be more thankful. You've always been there for me as my part-time baseball critic, part-time homework helper, and full-time dad. Thank you for all the great memories, fatherly lessons, and for raising me to be a man like you. Mom, I am confident that no other person could ever care for me and support me as much as you. You have always been there for me through everything I've gone through, and you're willing to work so hard to help me out whenever you can. Thank you for all you've done to take care of us and give us the best environment to grow up in that you could. I love you, Dad, Lucas, Sam, and the rest of our family with all I have. Ladies and gentlemen, my parents received their honorary state FFA degree in 2016, and today I would like to introduce you to my mom and dad, Debbie and Lance Harper.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
Family is like fudge, mostly sweet with a few nuts. Brody and Ava, thank you for being the best little brother and sister anyone could ask for. While we may argue every now and again, no, I wouldn't trade y'all for the world. Dad, aka Coach, thank you for showing me what hard work looks like. Some of my favorite memories are of us driving 11 hours to Biomeda, Arkansas to go duck hunting for 5 days in 12-degree rainy weather, and the whole time not pulling the trigger. I know I should say this more often, but I love you. Mom, thank you for having the same weird sense of humor I do. From our unhealthy obsession with chocolate chip cookies to our shared love for the greatest entertainer of all time, Garth Brooks. Thank you for being my biggest supporter. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you my parents, Heather and Randy Rowland, and bestow upon them their honorary state FFA degree.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. 'Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
Family is not an important thing, it's everything. Since I was knee-high to a grasshopper to not being much taller than I am now, I would not be where I am today without them. Keisha, thank you for the many late-night talks and always being the best cousin/big sister I could have. Clint, even though we are constantly at each other's throats, you will never know how much laughter your picking brings to my life. Thank you for all the little lessons you have taught me here and there. I love you, big brother. Dad, thank you for the numerous early mornings driving me and my calves to Perry for the show, and always being my biggest fan ringside. You have taught me what hard work looks and feels like, and for that, I will be forever grateful. I don't say it enough, but I love you, Dad. Mama, thank you for your continuous support and encouragement every day. You have shown me what responsibility is and how to be a professional young man. I am so appreciative of you always telling me how proud you are of me and to never give up on my dreams. I love you to the moon and back. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you my parents, Tammy and Jesse Parker, and bestow upon them their honorary state FFA degree.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
My greatest blessings begin with my family. Lizzie, thank you for being my better half, my partner in crime, and best friend. You constantly show me what it's like to be a godly woman. I don't know what I'm going to do without our Dunkin' runs every single morning. Thanks for being my camp adventure buddy, and I can't wait to cheer you on in the WNBA one day. I love you. Mama, you've been my role model from the very beginning. Thanks for introducing me to all types of music, being my personal Uber driver, and pushing me to be my best. You are my queen and mama bear, all wrapped in one. Thanks for believing in me long before I believed in myself. Tater Tot, you are the most tenacious and funniest man I have ever met. From slip and slides to blobs, your youthful spirit brings joy to everyone you encounter. I will cherish every prayer we have prayed before lamb shows and contests for the rest of my life. Because of you, I'm not scared to be my unique self. Since you were the original, maybe you are the better Teasley. Ladies and gentlemen, my dad received his honorary state FFA degree in 2003. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce to you my parents, Todd and Lisa Teasley, and bestow upon my mom the honorary state FFA degree.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. 'Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
To the parents of every Georgia FFA member, thank you for your support,
Your unwavering dedication,
Your spare time,
Your unending encouragement,
Your persisting patience,
your endless guidance,
and your unconditional love. We are forever grateful for you and would not be who we are today without you.
And I hope they know I never would have made it this far on my own. 'Cause where would we all be without those fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, friends I made, long lost lovers? I wouldn't be who I am today if not for those I've loved along the way.
FFA members, never pass up on an opportunity to tell your family you love them. They are there to provide the support and encouragement for us through the ups and downs of life. As you return home this afternoon, let them know how much you truly appreciate their love and support.
Madam Vice President, do you have an announcement concerning the 2019-2020 State FFA Secretary?
Yes, I do, Madam Vice President. Will Ivy Cook and Kirk Beecham return to the stage for a runoff?
Delegates, you will now be marking a purple colored ballot for the runoff for State FFA Secretary. Please write only one name on your ballot for State FFA Secretary. When you have completed voting, please pass your purple ballot for the State Secretary runoff to the center aisle. Audience, please remember not to cheer or jeer during balloting.
Delegates, we need to collect your purple ballots and pencils. If you are finished writing, please raise your purple ballot and pencil in the air for the convention staff to collect. Candidates, when your name is called, please step forward. Kirk Beecham of the Colquitt County FFA Chapter. Ivy Cook of the Tift County FFA Chapter. Delegates, if you still have your purple ballot, please raise it in the air along with your pencils. For the final time, if you still have your purple ballot or pencil, please raise them in the air now.
Have all ballots been collected? Thank you, candidates. You may leave the stage. Hey, Doss, I have a great idea. Do y'all want to hear a funny story about Doster?
Nah, Brittany, I really don't think they want to.
I think they do. So this one time, at the state livestock show in February, Bryce and Doster thought they would look like some real cowboys with some cowboy hats they found in Bryce's garage. If you're an FFA member and you show livestock, you may have seen them around, and for that, I apologize.
Come on, Brittany, we looked real manly in those cowboy hats.
You may have thought you did, but let's just ask the audience their opinion. Does this look like the picture of manliness to y'all? In my opinion, it does not. But girls always have proof regardless.
All right, boys, let me just go ahead and give you some advice right now to help a brother out. Don't ever try to deny an embarrassing thing you've done, because ladies will always be able to prove you wrong 100% of the time. You might as well just go ahead and take 100% ownership of what you've done, because they will have evidence, screenshots, or receipts 100% of the time. Bury it and never bring it up again.
You're right, Doster. We do. And now we are all going to have the chance to recognize chapters in our association who have achieved 100% membership.
100% FFA membership is awarded to those high school chapters in which all agricultural education students are FFA members, and those middle school chapters with at least 100 FFA members. Mr. Vice President, would you please read the names of those chapters with 100% FFA membership?
It is a pleasure to introduce the 100% membership chapters for 2019. From the North Region, Adairsville, Appalachia, Arabia Mountain, Ashworth Middle, Athens Christian, Bowden, Bear Creek Middle, Calhoun City, Carver Middle, Cass, Cedar Shoals, Cedartown, Central of Carroll, Chattanooga Valley Middle, Cahola Creek, Commerce, Commerce Middle, Creekside, Creekview, Dade County, Dawson County, Denmark, East Jackson High, East Side, Elbert County Middle, Etowah, Floyd CCA, Franklin County High, Franklin County Middle, Gladden Middle, Gordon Central, Gordon Lee, Greene County, Habersham Central, Haralson County, Hart County, Hart County Middle, Indian Creek Middle, Jackson County, Jackson Trail, Jefferson Middle, Lafayette High, Lafayette Middle, Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe, Lincolnton, Loganville High, Loganville Middle, Lumpkin County, Madison County High, Madison County Middle, Malcolm Bridge Middle, Monroe area, Mount Zion, Murray County, Newton College and Career Academy, North Versailles, North Habersham Middle, North Murray, North Oconee, Northwest Whitfield, Oconee County High, Oconee County Middle, Oglethorpe County High, Oglethorpe County Middle, Pepperell, Pickens County High, Pickens County Junior High, Pleasant Valley, Rabun County, Ridgeland, Rockdale Career Academy, Rossville Middle, Russell Middle, Saddle Ridge Middle, Social Circle, Sonoraville, South Habersham Middle, Southeast Whitfield, Stevens County High, Stevens County Middle, Union County Middle, Villa Rica, Walnut Grove, West Jackson Middle, White County, Winder Barrow, Youth Middle, and from the Central Region, Bleckley County, Bon Air Middle, Bryan County, Burke County High, Byron Middle, Callaway, Claxton, Crawford County, Cross Creek, Dodge County High, Dodge County Middle, Dooley County, Dublin, Dutchtown, Eagles Landing, Effingham County High, Effingham County Middle, Evans, Fullington Academy, Glasscock County, Hampton, Harris County, Hawkinsville, Heard County, Hepzibah, Houston County, Islands, Jasper County, Jenkins County, Jenkins County Middle, Johnson County, Jones County, LaGrange, Monroe County Middle, Montgomery County, Mossy Creek Middle, Northeast Bibb, Northside, Oak Hill Middle, Ola, Perry, Perry Middle, Piedmont Academy, Pike County High, Pike County Middle, Putnam County, Rutland High, Rutland Middle, Schley County, Screven County High, Screven County Middle, South Effingham High, South Effingham Middle, Southeast Bullock, Statesboro, Stockbridge, Tattnall County, Thompson County, Toombs County High, Toombs County Middle, Trutland County, Troup County, Union Grove, Upson Lee, Veterans, Warner Robins, Washington County, West Lawrence, West Lawrence Middle, Windsor Forest, and from the South region, Baconton Charter, Bainbridge, Baker County, Ben Hill, Ben Hill Middle, Berrien County High, Berrien County Middle, Bishop Hall, Brantley County High, Brantley County Middle, Brooks County Middle, C.A. Gray Junior High, C.A. Gray Middle, Cairo, Calhoun County, Camden County Middle, Citizen Christian Academy, Coffee County Middle, Colquitt County, Cook County, Crisp County High, Early County, Eccles County, Golden Isles, Hahira Middle, Irwin County, Jeff Davis High, Jeff Davis Middle, Lanier County, Lee County High, Lee County Middle East, Lee County Middle West, Liberty County, Long County, Lowndes County, McIntosh Academy, Miller County, Patala Charter, Pelham High, Pelham Middle, St. Mary's Middle, Seminole County, Shiver Middle, Telfair County, Thomas County Central, Tift County, Turner County High, W.J. Williams Middle, Ware County, Wiggum Middle, Wilcox County, and finally, Worth County High. Congratulations to all FFA chapters with 100% membership for the past year.
Madam Vice President, do you have an announcement concerning the runoff for our 2019-2020 State FFA Secretary?
Yes, I do, Mr. Vice President. The 2019-2020 State FFA Secretary is Ivy Cook from the Tift County FFA Chapter. And your new State FFA Vice President from the South Region is Maddie Ann Davis from the Brantley County FFA Chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019-2020 State FFA Officer Team!
Just one chance, just one moment, change the course, it's time we show it. Just one step, just one choice, can pave the way, let's raise our voice. Just one chance, just one moment, change the course, it's time we show it. Just one step, just one choice, can pave the way, let's raise our voice.
As convention comes to a close and we head home, let's all take some time to reflect on the highlights from this convention. We witnessed countless FFA members achieve their goals through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. We enjoyed a career expo, community service project, and busted a move at an awesome dance. We will forever remember the memories and friendships made here at the 91st Georgia FFA State Convention.
If this is your last convention, you can continue to stay involved by becoming a part of the Georgia FFA Alumni Association. And remember, you can relive all of this weekend's events at home by visiting www.georgiaffa.org. FFA members, we hope that throughout this convention you have come to realize that you're just one. Moments, opportunities, experiences, and actions all matter. I hope you leave this convention energized and ready to take on the world. To introduce the convention in review and put a wrap on this convention for the final time, it is my honor to turn the lectern over to State FFA President Bryce Rowland.
The past 3 days of our 91st Georgia State FFA Convention have been pretty eventful. I'm sure many of you have waved, posed, noticed, or maybe even not noticed a camera crew walking around and capturing moments from this week's festivities. Georgia FFA is very privileged to have Carter Koenig Photography to document our convention through photographs and video. Please join us as we look back over the past 3 days.
Feeling it brings me home. Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one that lights the way, bring it home. And when you call and need me near, saying where'd you go, brother, I'm right here. And on those days when the sky begins to fall, you're the blood of my blood. We can get through it all. Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone. I could be the one to call when you feel at home. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring it home. Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring it home. Be the one to light the way, bring it home.
Eric, as president-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of the Georgia FFA Association for the coming year. You are therefore responsible in guiding our state in all of its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously in fulfilling the duties of your office. FFA members and guests, your new 2019-2020 State FFA President from the Effingham County FFA Chapter, Mr. Eric Robinson.
Bryce, thank you for your service this year. You have been a ray of sunshine to Georgia FFA, and I'm so glad to have been able to be a Georgia FFA member with you as its president. Please accept this retiring officer.
Maddie Ann, your record of accomplishment indicates that you have the qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to preside over meetings in the absence of our president. You are to assist the president in directing the work of our organization, preside over meetings in his or her absence, and keep all committees working effectively. Georgia FFA, your new South Region State Vice President, Maddie Ann Davis of the Brantley County FFA Chapter.
Emily, thank you for your year of service to Georgia FFA. You have led others and served the Lord with your full heart. Thank you. Please take this token as an appreciation.
Ivy, as Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of all meetings and to carry on the state correspondence. You should provide the state with an order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You will also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution and bylaws. Georgia FFA, your new State FFA Secretary from the Tiff County FFA Chapter, Ivy Cook.
Clay, thank you for your year of service. Thank you for always being intentional to every member you met this year. You truly made this year, every day, a great day. It is my honor to present you with your retiring officer pin.
spin. As treasurer-elect, you have been elected into a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and to maintain a personal record. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the state budget and maintaining sound financial practices. Georgia FFA, your new Central Region State Vice President from the Harris County FFA chapter, Spin Oliver.
Thomas, throughout your year of service, your inspirational words have touched many FFA members. We can only thank you for all that you have done. It is my honor to present you with your retiring officer pin.
Lizzie, as reporter-elect, it is your duty to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with news media, including national FFA publications. You should be responsible for compiling photographs and articles of our FFA members and compiling our FFA history. FFA members and guests, your new Central Region State Vice President from the Bleckley FFA chapter, Lizzie Parks.
Brittany, thank you for your endless dedication to the Georgia FFA. Your sarcasm and your a positive attitude has always been a light to Georgia FFA members across the state. It would be my honor to present you with this retiring state officer pin.
Noel, as Sentinel-elect, your duties include welcoming our friends, caring for the meeting rooms and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies. Georgia FFA, your new North Region State Vice President from the Jackson County FFA chapter, Noel Plunkett.
Doster, thank you for living out what it means to be a servant leader. You have never met a stranger, and your smiles and your dance moves are contagious. I will never forget the memories that you have allowed me to have with you, and I am proud to present you your retiring state officer pin.
Kylie, as state officer-elect, it is your duty to assist in the progress of the Georgia FFA Association. You've been elected by your peers to serve and exert leadership in state events and activities. May your year of service be filled with success as you work with your fellow teammates. FFA members and guests, your new 2019-2020 North Region State Vice President from the Madison County FFA chapter, Miss Kylie Whitworth.
Ava Jane, your year of service has been like no other. Your positive attitude, friendly smile, and sense of style shows that you truly meet no stranger. It is my honor to present you with your retiring officer pin.
Kirk, as state officer-elect, you face a year of amazing opportunity. Use a strong character and a positive example as tools in your service. This year will be what you make it. Go forth and succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, your new South Region State Vice President from the Colquitt County FFA chapter, Kirk Beecham.
Dawson, thank you so much for all the hard work and dedication you brought to the Georgia FFA this year. There was never a dull moment when you were around, and I thank you for your year of service. Please accept this retiring officer pin as a gift of our appreciation.
It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during your year, you may encounter difficult problems. but through hard work, cooperation, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed into the respective office to which you were elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and a cooperative spirit. Seek harmony amongst your fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all members. Retiring officers, will you please install the newly installed officers to their stations?
What will I do when you're gone? Who's gonna tell me the truth? Who's gonna finish the stories I start where you always do? When somebody knocks at the door, someone new walks in, I will smile and shake their hand, but you can't make old friends. Can't make old friends. Can't make old friends. It was me and you since way back when, but you can't make old friends.
How will I sing when you're gone? 'Cause it won't sound the same. We'll join in on those harmony parts when I call your name. You can't make old friends. Can't make old friends. It was you and me since way back when. But you can't make old friends.
When St. Peter opens the gate
And you come walking in,
I'll be there
just waiting for you, 'cause you can't make old friends.
You can't make old friends.
No. And when I'm out on the stage all alone, and I hear the music begin,
We all know the show must go on, but you can't make old friends.
no, no, you can't make old friends.
Can't make old
friends.
You and me will be young again.
You can't make old friends. You and me
will be together again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one final round of applause for the 2018-2019 State FFA Officer Team. For 91 years, FFA members have been experiencing the power of just one opportunity, just one experience, or just, sorry. For 91 years, FFA members have been experiencing the power of just one opportunity. Just one experience, or just one moment can completely change the course of our lives. Just one mission of premier leadership, personal growth, and career success leads to fulfilling just one vision of growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture. All it takes is just one step. All you need is just one you. Georgia FFA, see the power in just one. Madam Secretary. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
Yes, I do, Mr. President. Please report to the Secretary Station if you have lost an item. That is all, Mr. President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business that should properly come before this session? We are about to adjourn this 7th session of the 91st Georgia FFA Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this convention adjourned.
Today's the day we make a change. Oneness is all it takes.